Screencastify. This is an amazing screen recorder tool which functions as a Chrome extension. It is very accessible and easy to use, and I highly recommend it for anyone beginning or even at a moderate level with their screen recording skill and journey. I'll show you some of the main uses of Screencastify and the features that I love most, and I'll also share with you one challenge that I've had with it, and I'll let you in on the screen recording tool that I'm actually using to record this video. So, Screencastify, here we go. It is a Chrome extension. You can actually see in this GIF here, you click, and I'll click right here on my screen. You click the icon, and then a very nice and clean recording box comes up. You can choose to record this browser tab, the entire desktop, only the webcam. You can toggle the microphone on or off and then select which microphone you'd like audio to be recorded from. I'm using the Blue Icicle in this instance. Then you can also record your webcam or disable it and choose its location. So there are quite a few quick select options I like, and then you can be recording in seconds. I really appreciate the ease and the simplicity of the user interface here. So you'll get a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then your recording will begin, and you can control it here via the icon as you're going. For pricing, Screencastify is $24 a month for the premium level. It is free at the regular level. I chose to use the premium level, has a few nicer sharing tools and functionalities, and removes any branding elements. Honestly, it really works well at the free level, and I think that's how I used it in the beginning. So if you're starting out, I definitely recommend using Screencastify at the beginner level. You'll see this is my account page, and I'm actually not renewing my yearly subscription this year because I am using a different screen recording tool, which I'll share at the end of this video. Screencastify has a bevy of features highlighted for school or educational use, and then work and professional world use. And I do feel like this would be really nice for the classroom or for a student. A young person could definitely use Screencastify, and its integration with Chrome is really powerful. So a lot of good stuff here. My favorite features are the My Recordings page, which shows all of the recordings that you've made. I'm going to find my recordings page. And Screencastify does a great job of cataloging and listing the screen recordings that you've made in a sequential order, so that you truly do have a list of what you've already recorded, and in a really easy to find and easy to review place. I feel like that our screen recordings could easily get lost in a void. Not with Screencastify. So here I am on the My Recordings page, and you can see a visual thumbnail list of each video recording that I've made using Screencastify, and I've made quite a lot because I've used this for several years. I communicate with clients this way, sometimes answering questions or giving updates, showing little tutorials maybe if they've asked a question, how to do this or that. Also, I've made YouTube training videos and other types of sales or promotional videos. This is what I can do for you. I really do enjoy the use of Screencastify. So you can see the My Recordings page, which I love. Now, this is the page that you would come to after a recording has finished. Your recording will auto-play, and I immediately hit pause so I don't have to listen to myself again. You can integrate with Google Drive, which will cause your completed videos to immediately upload to Google Drive as a first step. That's something that Screencastify really desires to do. I recommend configuring Google Drive because that's actually a second backup, an official backup for all your recordings. And then you will have a link that you could quickly copy and share with the appropriate access settings. Somebody could be watching your video via Google Drive very, very quickly. Right after the Google Drive upload, you can choose to upload, actually at the same time, concurrently, you can choose to upload to YouTube. And what I like is you can quickly choose your channel. If you are doing client work or managing multiple channels, you can choose which channel to upload to in a very, very simple way. It is important to know that if you upload to YouTube via a screen recorder like Screencastify, you will need to go in manually to YouTube and enter in metadata, title, tags, description, etc. for your video, because any YouTube default settings that you have in place will not come into play because of the upload via the screen recorder. There you go. Right now you can get your YouTube share link and quickly be sharing on YouTube. I wish Screencastify had some editing features. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I have relocated my screen recording activity to a new tool called Filmora Wondershare, which I'm using at this very moment. It essentially does all of these same features, and then it dumps the video into a simple but decently robust film editor, so I can add an intro and outro, some screen annotations, minor transitions, and then upload to YouTube. So here, back on the Screencastify post video recording page, you can choose to save your recording to a disk, either as a GIF with no audio, as an MP4 with complete video and audio for editing or use elsewhere. Then of course you can export the audio, which is a relatively new feature, and so you can jumpstart a podcast episode or a audio file or any other type of audio presentation masterclass that you might like to do. So Screencastify is very easy to use, and it is a great tool. I would recommend it for beginning users, moderate users, anyone who's not really planning on doing much editing, because I just don't like leaving Screencastify, exporting the MP4, then doing editing. I like keeping my tutorial video inside the screen recorder to do editing, and then going and then booping it up to YouTube that way. So the pricing is $24 a month for the premium, and I decided not to do it this year. And my other challenge with Screencastify was that I had some conflict with the Screencastify Chrome extension and other Chrome extensions, and I worked through it with support, but honestly it was a fairly complex issue. They may have honestly fixed some bugging and improved the setup, because I haven't had the issue in a while, but it was I was unable to record a video with Screencastify because of this conflict, this Chrome extension conflict, and so I wasn't able to use it, and I ended up migrating away and found something that ultimately worked slightly better for me. But I really recommend Screencastify as a great starting place. It got me making videos on a regular basis, the ease of it all right there in my Chrome bar, and I really do highly recommend it. It's free. So what I'm using now, Filmora Wondershare, has a small one-time purchase price. So thanks so much. If you have questions about Screencastify, leave me a comment, and I would definitely appreciate a subscription to the platform shop, where we develop tips, tricks, and tactics for digital marketers. Thanks so much. God bless.